Spider-Man: Homecoming is Spider-Man's first solo movie in the MCU, and this time around, a new villain called the Vulture, played by Michael Keaton, arrives on the scene. Spider-Man's gotta stop him against his better judgment because Tony Stark is kind of like controlling him and not letting him be the hero he really wants to be. But Spider-Man can't help it. He has a good heart, and that's what I'm gonna say about the plot. This movie has a lot of surprises in it that I didn't expect. I thought I saw everything when I saw the first two trailers. No, Spider-Man: Homecoming has a lot of good surprises in it, and it is fantastic. This is one of Marvel's best movies. This is the best Spider-Man movie to date. I love this movie. Tom Holland is fantastic. Tom Holland embodies everything I love about Spider-Man, and this is his performance. He is fantastic in the action sequences. He's great with the comedy, along with his best friend Ned in the movie, who got a lot of laughs out of me as well. And he's really good at being like this kind of socially awkward teenage kid, and I could kind of not really necessarily relate to being socially awkward, but not being able to talk to girls and such things like that. And this just had a nice like coming of age tone that I thought blended in with the movie perfectly and was exactly what this movie needed. And this movie has a great script. The script is fantastic. It's really, really witty. It's funny. As I said, the action is very, very good. Performances from really everyone are great. Zendaya is a big standout, even though she's not in the movie a ton. Marissa Tomei's given more to do than she did in Civil War, and she's really good, even though she's only in a few scenes. Robert Downey Jr. is obviously great because I mean he's Iron Man and he's played Iron Man for almost 10 years now. He's great. Okay, so Michael Keaton as the Vulture. This could have gone really wrong. He could have just been another generic, stupid villain, but I liked him. He was really good. I liked his motivation. The visual effects with his costume are fantastic. I really got like the rivalry between him and Spider-Man, but they're also kind of similar. It's almost like a Batman Joker kind of thing. I mean, not as great as that, but like it's kind of that kind of conflict. And I really liked what they did with Michael Keaton's character in the movie. Yeah, and as I kind of touched on it a second ago, the action sequences are really, really good. They're great action sequences, though I wouldn't put them as high as say Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Captain America movies. They're great action sequences, don't get me wrong. They're a lot of fun. This movie always has something going on. It's so much fun. It's a very fast-paced movie. It has a lot of quips, which are really funny. And it isn't like The Amazing Spider-Man, where they try to put quips in for one scene and then they're done. No, this movie is witty. It's clever. It's kind of a new spin on the superhero genre. Even if it isn't the most original movie as far as the villainous plot goes and everything, that's really my only problem with this movie. The villainous plot isn't very original. It's not the most compelling part of the movie, per se. It was fine. It worked fine for the movie, for what the movie needed. But that's my one problem with the movie. It was kind of a weak villainous subplot, even though I did like Michael Keaton in the movie. He's really good. But yeah, so I really like how this tied in with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It isn't like it isn't like Civil War where like everything has changed. It is kind of its own little thing, but I love it. It has color. Like there's a lot of color in this movie. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's color in like pretty much all the Marvel movies, don't get me wrong. But this is a lot more brighter, innocent, colorful movie. I don't know if innocent's the right word, but it does have a nice kind of innocence to it. It is a lot less dark than a lot of the Marvel movies. It's a lot more lighthearted and fun. That's exactly what this movie needed. Spider-Man: Homecoming is one of the best movies of the year. It's one of Marvel's best movies, and it is the best Spider-Man movie to date. I'm going to give Spider-Man: Homecoming an A. I was close to an A+, but I will say that villainous subplot isn't great. And the climax of the movie, I actually really enjoyed the climax, but it may be kind of polarizing for some. Some will like it, some won't. Just see how that goes for you. I'm just going to let you know. It's not a nitpick for myself, but you may have a problem with it. But anyway, so that's what I do for Spider-Man Homecoming. As far as seeing this in 2D slash or 3D, my screening was in IMAX but was not in 3D. So I would probably say don't see this in 3D since they didn't screen it in 3D, and that's usually the sign. But that's just a side note. Also stay after the credits. But yeah, so that is my review for Spider-Man Homecoming. So peace.